Good evening. It's me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot, here to bring you messages for your best and highest good tonight as your spiritual stewardess. We do have the moon moving over into Taurus today, as well as energy of Mercury, the planet of communication, shifting into the first three Aries, where we see a woman rising out of the water and a seal rises and embraces her. That lesson is about learning that we become the essence seed of our own soul's incarnation. So, what we're meant to be here to do, you might be having a new beginning of some sort in order to step into this new path that you're on. That was very, very fast. And we haven't even talked about Venus retrograde yet. So this is the Garden of Venus. Today is a sixth day of the third eye. This is about rest and renewal. Beautiful lavender foliage. And I see a butterfly here. And there's a heart hanging down in the center of this wooded archway. And above that, my eye is really drawn to this nautilus shape. So again, this is energy of rest and renewal that is going to be preparing you to move into this energy of a lesson that is yet to be completed, or this could be a completely new lesson that is the next octave up. Crossing energy, gathering around. I love this. The power of community. I've seen that card before. I've read it to you before. It is a 26 energy, and that is the figure of an 8 or a lemniscape. And that is about balancing our own internal divine masculine and feminine energy, or yin and yang, if you will, same thing, in order to attract the abundance that is balanced within to attract that same abundance without. So let's see what's going on here with the Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. This is a 25 card, and interesting, I don't think I've had a top and a bottom card that are one after another, 25 and 26, 6 to 7. So with today's energy being of a 33, because of the March 3rd, that is a portal energy. So I feel before stepping into this next energy, or maybe even a next timeline, this rest and renewal is required so that we can be prepared for this journey that is upcoming. And it looks like it's flowing one step after another here. The 25 card is also about the place of all is well. Like here in that rest and renewal, as well as self-acceptance. It is a 50 on page 50. So that is an energy of 5 with the change, and whatever change that you may be going through is with that 0 being protected by angels and ordained by the highest of high. Okay, so know that this is something that is here for you. When the Garden of Venus appears, you're invited, actually summoned, to return to the pleasure garden of love. It is time to leave the field of battle. Put your sword away. There is nothing you need to defend anymore. Step through the gate into the garden of earthly delights. Bask in the joy of the wish-fulfilling trees and the scent of the healing flowers. You have returned home. You are very weary, and it is time to rest deeply and be renewed. Go into this sacred garden alone, as there is no need for another to be present to experience its pleasures. Really, stop looking for the other. Enter by yourself. Allow your senses to intoxicate you and leave all thought behind. Lose your analytical mind and return to your body. In the Garden of Venus, there is a still pond that shows you your reflection when you stoop down to drink. Who is that staring back at you? Look at who you've become. Rinse your face with these healing waters and practice deep acceptance. Love who you have turned into with all your imperfections and blemishes. It wouldn't be interesting otherwise, right? The goddess Venus holds a mirror that allows you to see yourself in all your flawed beauty. Do not become caught in its spell. After a quick glance, take the mirror with you and return to the battlefield that you may reveal to others who they are becoming. Then you will no longer have a use for your sword. Well, we do know that we are mirrors for others as they are a mirror for our own healed parts. So I hope that has resonated with you so far. Because the moon is in Taurus, I'm going to use one of my earthy decks here. So I'm just curious to see what's on the bottom of the deck. Some of you feeling moored in your emotions and kind of stuck in the earth energy. I love how this deck combines the elements. So even though this is a Six of Cups, we see her there up to her waist and stuck with non-movement because she is experiencing emotional fragmentation, not sure really where to step into next. And this little hovering figure next to her always looks like that jellyfish energy to me, which we've been seeing quite a bit of. And there's this ittle bitty lavender flower here. So I just had a beautiful reading pulled for me, and one of the power cards was indeed lavender. So I'm pretty tickled that this is coming up, as well as these beautiful mushroom fairies of communication, the power of community. And there's another nautilus shape here underneath. This feels pretty destined, you guys. Underneath that, there is the energy of the Sith cutting through. Even though it's a sword featured here, we see her battle scarred, but yet still determined and has her eye on the prize. The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, is, after all, the most loyal of all the knights, and always is guaranteed to make it to where they are next stopped, or where their king has sent them to go. The next pair, we have the Four of Cups and the Page of Wands. In this I'm so bored energy, my Billie Eilish card here. And we see, even though her face doesn't show much emotion, there's no tears or anything, her hair is soaked, and it's like all the tears she could have cried, that well is dried up, but they are still continuing underneath her. And then we also have the Page of Cups, which in this deck focuses on the reflection of past suitors, past loves, and anybody that we have loved in our life who has loved us. And what are those patterns that have been developed? What are we willing to hold accountability for? Why may we be so bored with love at the moment here on this pre-surface energy? And next we see Six of Swords and the Moon, followed by Five of Swords, but then we're getting a little bit deep here in the environmental energy. So this feels like, to me, trust wherever that light is pulling you toward. Six of Swords on her face is a sense of relief, and it is certainly a better energy of being bored or even stifling or shoving down your emotions, or being confused here about which way to go, because you're not sure which cups hold snakes and which cups hold wealth or opportunity. I know the feeling. Snakes can pop up anywhere, least when we least expect them, especially. So where is spirit leading you? It's kind of you don't need to know that right now. Just understand and trust. This is about having faith that this is a better path. There is a sense of relief here Even though we might be looking back over our shoulder, there's a bound and determined energy here to make it past this confusion of any ships that have passed us by that we may have been continuing to hold regret for in the past. All right, that's just the surface energy. Be why Spirit saying the main message here today is of whoa, there's a break. Okay, that is very odd. A break of the head and heart or of the King of Cups could involve a Scorpio energy. King of Cups, the kings are all the fixed signs. Well, that was wild. That was the wildest sound I've ever heard from a deck. That is, oh, and I'm getting an ear beep beep. Okay, whatever the break is, it feels like it's purposeful here, guys. Yeah, there's your sun, especially if we were on pause ourselves or a situation was just stagnant, stuck in that mud, not moving, could be involving Pisces or Leo energy. And there's our Venus and Aries there, as well as nope, that was the Queen of Pentacles with holding a key. So maybe there's a Queen of Pentacles energy holding a key, someone that is very nurturing and kind, but you might first mistake them as someone very fiery or standoffish. Okay. Yep, there's that tower at the bottom of the deck. Have I ever heard that kind of sound. I don't even know if that'll be filtered out. That was wild, guys. Wow. That was a little unsettling, wasn't it? Okay, you might be feeling a little unsettled here. Tired of either being hurt, tired of healing only to be hurt again. The time on this clock is 9:25, maybe even 9:24 here. Or excuse me, why am I saying 9? September. That is when the new moon in Pisces energy, whatever you put in as a manifestation wish for that new moon in Pisces, the full moon would be in September. Okay. And the actual time here is just past 4:45. So like 4:46 or 4:47 might resonate for you, especially with that Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups energy. Okay. We shall see what's going on here. Nine of Swords. Yeah. This is something that you've lost sleep over here, guys. That was our flyer, so that's our theme. Okay. And this can be your energy. And again, it was in reverse. There's a cobweb on this golden clock behind her. And remember, we never want to sit and wait around for any kind of other energies, because that would only slow the progress of healing. You just got to get that body moving, get up and get going. But you may feel now simply that you are in an energy of rest and renewal, of slowing down, of enjoying the environment around you, especially involving friends and the community around you. The situation is one of filling your own heart's cup or a heart's renewal here. And it's a more of a winter scene. There's snow and berries and ivy behind her. What is the opportunity here? Yeah, this is for your own glow up. Whatever this next journey is, get ready, because we've got the wings of Isis here. And the last big reading I did show that the block in that somebody said but so story was a Five of Swords. There was a traitor in the midst, like gorillas in the midst. But this is purposeful, guys. This is so we have our Stella getting our groove back card here, the Queen of Wands, confidence being restored after this time of renewal. and really understanding what is important to us, especially our own rest and rejuvenation. If our own heart's cup is not full, then we will be pouring from stagnant water. And that is actually poisonous and will even unintentionally harm the people that we might be trying to love or who are trying to love us. But the opportunity here is to rise above this and come out on top and spread those wings. This is eyes wide open energy. Whereas the situation now, as you're resting and recovering, even if you feel like that you're ready to come out of the Four of Swords, that can even in reverse mean a extended time of healing, or simply that, yeah, I've been meaning to get around to, pouring back into myself, but we could have been, just again in a habit of pouring into others, and this is a call to pour back into ourselves. Yeah, some kind of partnership here in the recent past. I feel like that's where spirit is pulling you toward. A Four of Wands would determine a balanced and equal commitment on both sides, whatever label that is placed upon that relationship, whether it be business partners, love partnerships, friends, siblings, whatever that label is, that would be people putting in equally. And there was also some kind of a celebratory energy. And then we have this giant, that giant, um, I always forget the name of that. The ones that sting you in the dang ocean. The giant, I already said it. Y'all know what I mean. I'm a little tired today. Did not sleep very well last night. That is a Oh my gosh, not a stingray. I'll come back to it. But you know what I mean. Okay. All right. The center of the reading, some kind of sword of truth. We saw that Queen of Swords energy in the reading that I referred to on my Saturday. Somebody said, but so story time, that was in the outcome energy, potential outcome energy. And whatever this could have taken you quite a while to arrive at this decision here, could even be a signal of divorcee energy. It's kind of like spirit is asking us to remain a little bit longer in this Four of Swords, even if we feel like we're ready, because there's some past energy still trailing behind you here. And maybe there's some kind of hanging on to a false hope, but inside it's like, I know this is the truth, and it feels like she should know that that energy is trailing behind her, that maybe she doesn't yet know or doesn't realize. That's why spirit's calling us to just take a little bit longer in that rest stage. As well as this 44 energy, we've got two queens and an ace. Okay, major arcana of the Hanged Man. This is my pink card because pink utilizes the trapeze and also the silks as trapeze as she performs. That is a lot of energy. But whatever this opportunity is, because we added this extra pause time, we are able to see something from a 180-degree difference than we did before in reference to this past partnership of whatever that was for you. The blocked position, boy, that King of Cups, our heart and our head was not aligned with this. And in order to bring in and accept the energy of a balanced person or someone that is very diplomatic, diplomacy has been blocked here. There's some kind of unfairness. Maybe that's why it's a little extra recovery time here, because this was a misalignment of head and heart. Not only that, it's anti-diplomatic. It's not equal and balanced on each side. Okay. What does Spirit want us to know about this Ace of Cups? Empress energy, baby. I've used this deck every time the has been in, the moon has been in an earth sign, and I have not seen her for quite a while. So, again, guys, whatever this truth is that we've had to come to, whether it's trailing behind us or not, what Spirit wants us to know is Empress deserves rest. I mean, you can't be full on Empress mode 100% of the time and then expect to feel balanced and energized within your own self, right? Even the Empress needs to rest. Okay. What is this with the potential outcome? King of Swords, divine pair now on the table. And this card here, there's a little fleur de lis energy for me, as this reminds me of New Orleans here. She's wearing a beautiful purple cape. So, third eye, again, with that third eye energy. And we are seeing the greens and the lavender here. We are seeing that even though this is trailing behind here as the heart of the reading, this is why Spirit's requiring this extra time of rest and renewal. You're gearing up for the Empress. Whatever this was leaving behind was not fair and balanced, or left you feeling not balanced within your own head and heart. Okay. And in the potential outcome energy here, Queen of Swords moves to King of Swords, who is more decisive and possibly quick in their actions. They do not sit around and take the time that Libra energy would to weigh and balance both ends of the scale. They take action when they feel like they know the truth, they seek the truth, and they are that truth. It's a done deal. Okay, so some kind of truth about a betrayal, something that was not diplomatic, not balanced, not fair in some way. We also have the card unique to this particular deck, which is called Angel de la Nuit, Angel of the Night. And this card speaks of an energy of you've come so far and it's time for you now to rest. All this energy is repeating here very, very strongly a need to rest and recovery. Spirit's got your back. They're trying to pull you toward that Six of Swords light. And when your face is just kind of one of Jesus, take the wheel, that's when you'll be ready here to heal this Ten of Swords and allow it to turn into the Ace of Swords of truth for you. Whatever this betrayal was, you might have felt like this has happened lifetime after lifetime, or you feel like it just happens all the time. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you might be new here. Welcome, if so. This is my Ophelia Natalie Merchant card, because that song speaks to, not only is this a famous painting, but Ophelia, that song speaks to all the different lifetimes, and she's embodied who she's turned into each lifetime. Okay. She was a wife of God. She was a courtesan. She was a mafia wife. Check out the lyrics to that song. You may relate to one of those lifetimes. She was even in the circus and the cannonball, the person that got hurled out of the cannonball. So, whatever this truth is, Spirit is acknowledging it is certainly not easy to have 10 swords steeped right and deep into your back. But we have been carrying it with us here, regardless of whether, we think we've healed enough and are ready to go, go, go. We got to pause for the cause to allow the enlightenment of whatever this betrayal is. What is the lesson of discernment here? What red flags or what clues might we have had that this situation was out of whack or out of balance? or was whack. Okay, I don't really use that term, but we'll go with what that message was. Yeah, this is the end of a cycle and a beginning of new, with the white, this beautiful white owl of knowledge having been better for it. That's the second full moon we saw with that first cup on the bottom of the deck, first card, excuse me, of the Seven of Cups. That was a big full moon. And the one we have coming up is a solar eclipse in Virgo. And those are faded pivot points, guys. So this is no small reading here. Okay, wish fulfillment. Whatever this Ten of Swords was, you're going to come out. That's similar to the Saturday. Somebody said, but so no matter the the backstabbing here, no matter the subterfuge, or wanting to win just for win's sake, like we saw, nobody wins in that situation. That person ends up just hurting themselves. And in the end here, yes, we also got Ten of Swords in our back, but once we are healed and not letting this energy trail behind us and see the 180-ness of it, we do have the spiritual enlightenment from it. That is when we step into the confidence, filling our own cup, getting back into Empress energy. Spirit is saying, you are the Empress. So know and understand that. As a matter of fact, behind her are paintings of deities, and they are scrying up into the heavens. Their heads are level, but their eyes are flipped up, as if in tune with that third eye, which is the energy of today. That six energy. 3 plus 3 plus the year of 9 would be a 15, devil frequency. We saw as the situation. So it feels like that was a precursor or a preemptive energy to show us what was coming here. What does the angel of the night want you to know she's taken care of? Past soul life energy here, with that divine feminine and divine masculine, the yin and the yang coming into balance, possibly by this upcoming big time full moon, especially book ending the world energy here. Where you're going is balanced. In order to drive the chariot, the charioteer must be aligned in head and heart. And remember, whenever any energy is in reverse, the card is here on the table showing that you have the determination and the will to turn this upward. And not only do you have a chance at doing that, for me, this is pretty much a guarantee that yes, you will do that. And it's not only lucky, there's your frog, Kathy. It's not only lucky, she's got a 4-leaf clover pin on her dress there. It may be bringing these intuitive gifts as those deities are scrying. And I don't think I've ever noted or even noticed that in the background, there are fleur-de-lis on the wallpaper. So if that matters to someone here, could just simply be King of Swords, meaning Pluto energy, the transformation of Pluto in Aries right now. We are getting ready to tick over finally, probably another couple of days. It's moving pretty slow. Where Pluto is right now, the Sabian lesson is a deserter from the Navy, meaning there's a refusal to comply with inappropriate authority. Standing up for yourself here. You got Isis wings and Empress, the world, because we're walking towards our truth. And not only that, this is a feminine night. Okay. So that could even be allowing ourselves, especially with the Hanged Man energy, to surrender to what this truth is. Maybe we loved it even though it was unfair and unbalanced, but that was the truth as we were holding on to it. It felt worth it here. You could have even thought that last partnership was leading you to spiritual enlightenment. But what it looks like here is the truth of that is that the betrayal leads to spiritual enlightenment, your own balance. You are being protected. You are being helped here to be pulled towards this new energy, and you will become better for it, balanced in your own yin and yang, driving that chariot forward. Beautiful. She's on a flying carpet, which is super, super cool as well. Now, we did have Daddy Sadie finally tick over in their lesson as well. And this is about following our own spiritual code. Saturn is at the 22-degree Sabian symbol. That's for any planetary placements between 21 degrees 00 and 21 degrees 59 minutes would be a round up to a 22. And it's a man bringing down the new law from Sinai. Okay, this could even be this truth here. The new law is replacing whatever we believed this old law to be. Okay, wow. Major arcana, major here, major, and a divine pair. And that's where the chariot heads. Okay, having already met his divine pair at the 6, this is the 7 of the chariot. Alignment. Okay. Let's see what's happening here with this 9 of Swords. This is something that definitely cracked how you looked at yourself. This could also be the person causing this crack or causing the 10 of Swords. I love the reading that Donna and I did together at the end of last year, because she let me know that the Fabergé eggs, I did not know that they each had their own special way of being opened. I forget, I read up on it afterwards. There's only so many left in the world, and they're at various museums, and there are still some missing, but pretty dang cool otherwise. This could have been a temporary blow here to the old self-esteem. The mirror energy, maybe you felt inside of the shattered compact. And again, maybe you've just been a little longer in your healing than you wanted to be, and spirit going just a little while longer, hold on. You're like, no, I don't want to do that. But there's opportunity here in the environmental energy. This is Archangel Gabriel, guys, 5th chakra. This energy does not show up for any little reason. This judgment call is either made by you or for you. Regardless, didn't feel good. And we had a tendency to want to hang on to whatever the old truth of that was, but that old truth was false. It was under false pretenses. Okay, and you learning this lesson of discernment not only puts a stop and ends that cycle, you get to upgrade and move into a whole new lesson here, especially if this is happening by the full moon. It just may be asking you, chill out, to till the full moon. Okay. This 9 of Swords, whatever this lesson was, look at all that knowledge, that book of wisdom that she's sitting on, 8 of Pentacles energy. You might be like, I'm the queen here of rest and recovery. I'm the queen of not sleeping at night, or of putting myself down, allowing others to entrap me in this compact here. Okay. What else here? Bottom of the deck, our Page of Cups is back, examining past lessons about love. And here comes the Emperor energy. I have not seen that in a long, long time, where we have Empress or Emperor on the heart of the reading, or the center reading, with the opposing energy being right on the other side of the yin and the yang. Here, here. Four of Wands is the start of that. Okay. All right. And 10 of Pentacles, the red thread of destiny. Okay. Celebration is coming, guys. There's our lucky rabbit down there at the bottom. You might think I'm late for an important date. You're not. The tea party's coming, just a little bit longer. Okay. Oh, won't you stay? Just a little bit longer. Like we said at the top of the reading with your healing. Please, please say you will. All right. We definitely don't want to repeat the energy. And then there's our Two of Cups, balanced energy, returning, and a Page of Wands, a new start. Boy, what a beautiful reading here. Let me see if we can get any extra advice from Spirit. Let's go ahead and move through. Who wanted to come along here? My love deck. Okay. Crow Spirit there on the bottom, the 17 card, and I just shuffled all these, like my thorough shuffling where I put them out in fours and I shuffle the crossing cards. Okay, that's also an energy of 17 is the star. That would happen on an 8-day. So with today being a 6-day for Monday, or it could be a sign or a message coming by Wednesday regarding whatever this 10 of Pentacles or this thread of destiny is. She's also elevated here. She's hovering as if she's on a magic carpet, except she's not. She's just magic. And see how here there's a little bit of that shape of the South Node energy. The 10 of Pentacles would be Virgo energy, and that's where our South Node of karmic lessons, right, the soul's journey comes from. I just saw that spider energy and all the bee spirit creativity. There's a beaver building new foundation. One more, please, and thank you. All right. Advice for the collective. There's our 7, very angelic frequency here. Bee Spirit is about letting us know that sweet results await. I don't think I've pointed out before or have seen there's a dice on the top of this bee. One of the die is a 6. I see a second one that is a 1. And then we have a 5. So a 6, a 1, and a 5, 66 energy, or 12 of the Hanged Man, near future. So I feel like this sweet result is seeing this from a whole new perspective. And if not, meaning your own spiritual elevation for doing the work. Good job. Okay, top of the deck here. Nothing is wasted. It's a 63 card, which would refer to an ending of some sort. There's a lesson here. Again, this judgment call, Archangel Gabriel is calling it out for us to step out of the dark, stop hanging on to whatever this was, guys, because, whatever reason that 10 of Swords had, that's not really the whole point of the reading. The whole point is so you can learn this discernment and elevate. Okay. Again, nothing is wasted. Let's see what our beautiful, beautiful spirit animal oracle has to tell us about that. Environmental energy surrounding you, like how look similar these birds look, you guys. Vulture and turkey. So turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace, a 61 card, which is a 7, just like that bee energy. So today, tomorrow, and Wednesday coming into play here. I'm usually pretty on top of the energy with my readings. But remember, energy cyclical. So whenever it finds you, there's something in here for you, even if it's just to pass it on to somebody else that you know. We all share here. Okay, nothing is wasted. What seems hideous has its own beauty. And the recycling and repurposing the vulture does is as important as any other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. This lesson is closing out. Vulture's spirit's message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly, like a Ten of Swords, has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial. And you are reminded that any suffering you've experienced has not gone to waste. Wisdom and understanding that arose from this experience are talismans that will serve you on your journey wherever you go. Maybe you'll see a fleur de lis. I don't ever feel like I've noticed that in the card before, in that Nine of Cups. And I did mention it with the King of Swords. Maybe you just going to New Orleans. Okay. Ooh, isn't what's coming up there? March, right? I've been. It was so much freaking fun. Is it Bourbon Street? I'm not thinking all the way today, guys. It's been a long weekend. So help me out there. I know it's not. Is that Mardi Gras? Maybe. I've been there, but I couldn't tell you right now. That means we had a good time. What is decaying is only changing form and will fertilize seeds you wish to plant, turning that which has passed away into the substance that will support new growth. All that you might wish to deny or discard has value and can be repurposed and reintegrated into the new you that you are becoming and the new life that you are dreaming into being. No pain was in vain, and no experience was wasted. For you have the power to use it to co create something far better. What did I say? Better than whatever that was you were hanging on to. I mean, Spirit's trying to tell you, Empress, Empress. Empress doesn't wait. She rests and recovers when she needs to. New moons are about taking that time out. And as we start to work here up into this waxing crescent energy, we are reminded to have faith in our dreams and have courage moving forward. So, this is, yep, something far better. And my ear squeezy. Okay. That's a loud one. Thank you, Spirit. This is the miracle in your partnership with Spirit. Hanged Man. The protection message is that do you wish you could run away from your past or deny any mistakes made? See how it's following her? That energy is following her, and she's holding on and bearing down on that sword of truth. Not so fast, Vulture Spirit says. You've gained something valuable from the experience. Let your grief or anger move through you, and soon your emotions will transform, for you will come to see that you have learned and grown. You have a lesson of discernment. The alchemy of transformation is a gift from Spirit. So never disown what embarrassed, disappointed, or shamed you. It will soon be a source of great wisdom and strength as you work with the magic that allows miracles to be created out of sadness and beauty to arise from ugliness. This is dead. It's release, transmute, let it go. That new leap of faith with frog energy. Enlightenment's no small thing, guys. It's a big deal. Okay. Vulture Spirit wants you to know that you embody beauty and the alchemical transformation of the past is happening already. Hang in there. You are so loved and so much beauty is waiting to come out of all of this. Page 187, that will be an 88 or a 16 of the Tower energy, turning into a 7 Garden and Venus. Get ready, guys. Life's about to come at you fast. I love you so much. Thank you for your time, energy, and support. All the likes that you share and the videos that you share do help my channel grow. So thank you for sharing this with others and believing in me and allowing me to swim in your beautiful energy. You are much loved. Bye-bye for now.